stream a second ago, but my computer wasn't turned on, and I just didn't like set this. I didn't get like stream settings and stuff going, so I gotta do that. And yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see. We're gonna see maybe Brandon Ingram. Was he still an option? Brandon Ingram, a trade sending Brandon Ingram to Toronto is expected to be finalized as early as tonight. Oh, oh my God. Brandon Ingram amid trade rumors, Warriors. Okay, yeah. Brandon Ingram is still an option. Still potentially an option. Let's see. Honestly, I would like Brandon Ingram. I'd rather have Brandon Ingram than Zion. I'd rather have Brandon Ingram than Zion. What is up? What's up? I would totally rather have Brandon Ingram than Zion. So like, if we're gonna make a move, then with them, then please, make it be Brandon Ingram. Will the Warriors make a Will the Warriors trade for a star? Warriors fans still waiting. Still nothing. Still nothing. We're still waiting, man. We're still waiting. I don't know. I honestly like. I feel like it's a Mike DunleavyJr. thing to do to not go in and do this. To not go in and do this. So yeah, Brandon Ingram was the final option, right? Yeah, he was the final option. I said, or wait, was it Zion? Was it Zion? Brandon Ingram. Yeah, we'll go with Brandon Ingram because I don't want Zion. So yeah, those are gonna be the three players. Because I'm assuming that LaMelo Ball isn't a guy that that the Warriors are gonna go in and try and get. So all right, we're gonna use Brandon Ingram as the final guy, and we're just gonna get KD out of there because yeah. So Ingram is gonna be a third and final guy, and yeah, there we go. There we go. When will we make the move? When will we make the move, guys? Yeah, that's good. That's good. When will the Warriors... Will they... Warriors need to make a trade? There we go. Alright, let's talk right now. See what is going on. See if there's any new updates. I've got this Yahoo page saved. Yeah, we got like updates, all that type of stuff. NBA trade deadline live updates. Laker introduced Luka Doncic, Jimmy Butler. Market remains fluid. Let's go through all these updates, and there is a live ESPN update. Let's go through Yahoo first, and then we'll do ESPN right after that. Luka's in the Lakers building. He's not playing tonight. That was updated February 4th. Was that the last thing that was updated? 7:58. Mavericks refund any angry fans for the Luka trade. Luka's intro to the Lakers. Why Lakers GM Rob Pelinka lucked into Luka Doncic. Mavs at a wing new acquisition around Anthony Davis. That is Caleb Martin. He did make that move yesterday. Dallas is sending Quentin Grimes and a 2025 second for Caleb Martin. Jimmy Butler's camp reiterates he's ready to move on from the Heat. Sources, Jimmy Butler's camp has repeatedly told the Heat he's in shape, healthy, and ready to continue his career and move past this immediately. Their message to the Heat has been to negotiate the pass possibly and once in red zone. If that means the team has granted permission to Miami to speak, we have to go on to Twitter to read the rest. Where was I? To speak, speak with Butler's speak Butler's rep to discuss with his long-term future. That dialogue would be welcome. To this date, no team has asked for permission. Okay, so that's crazy actually. That's a big step. That was from Chris Haynes. Shout out Chris Haynes. We don't have any other news from Yahoo, so we're gonna go into ESPN, NBA Live trade updates. Let's see ESPN. We want ESPN. Is ESPN even like an option? Live trade, NBA trade deadline. Is this it still? Oh yeah, here we go. We're on the updated version. We are on the updated version. We're gonna start it off as early back today as we can possibly go. 6:47 a.m. Pacific time. Warriors pursuing Kevin Durant, maybe in a multi-team deal. Okay, yeah. We're past this. If you guys missed it, yeah, this morning, Kyle Kuzma for Chris Middleton in a 4-player deal that includes Kuzma and A.J. Johnson. Sixers ship K.J. Martin, 2 second-round picks to the Pistons for a first. Okay. The Celtics and the Rockets have agreed on a deal to send Jaden Springer to the Rockets. Daniel Tice has been sent to the Thunder. Solid backup center, especially with Chet out. I don't know when Chet is going to come back from his injury. Yeah. So the thing I don't understand about this whole deal is, like, I never knew players had such a say in trades, because Luka was never even informed about his trade. But, like, KD, he's out tonight. He's not going to play. I think they play the Thunder. Hopefully the Suns lose. That does help out the Warriors. And, yeah, we do play the Jazz tonight. We play at 6 o'clock. I just realized I'm going to miss the first half of that game. I don't really care, honestly. It's fine. But the Suns and Thunder, is that going to be nationally televised? Because that would be actually very interesting. Yeah, that game's going to be nationally televised on ESPN. And then Cavs, Pistons, probably nationally televised, I guess. No, it's not. What is the doubleheader? We got Spurs, Hawks. That could be, I guess. Oh, yeah, Spurs, Hawks is the other game. Never expect that to be a nationally televised game, but it is. And then, yeah, Warriors, Jazz. So hopefully the Magic can beat the Kings tonight. So the Warriors beat the Jazz, Magic beat the Kings, and Thunder beat the Suns. So that means the Warriors would jump up all the way to 8th. Barring a Timberwolves loss, but they do play the Bulls as well. So that obviously changes as well. Will the Warriors trade Warriors trade updates. There we go. Warriors trade updates. Let's see. Let's go in and yeah, there we go. I don't know what's going on with this, but yeah, so the trade would probably be done as soon as maybe tonight. I don't know, but there is another big thing that I just saw. Let's see. What did I just see? I just saw an update a second ago. It's over here. I have it bookmarked. I just saw an update ago with Brandon Ingram. Golden State Warriors pursue Phoenix Suns Kevin Durant has no desire in reunion. Will the Suns try and move KD? Warriors reportedly, yeah, Warriors shifted focus to Butler. This is all Pacific time, so that was exactly 2 hours ago. And then, yeah, Valanciunas sent to the Kings. I actually don't like that. We should talk about the Valanciunas trade. The Kings GM is finding these ways to make all of these moves that the Warriors literally cannot make. The Kings, they brought in DeMar DeRozan. They brought in Zach LaVine, traded away Fox, which I don't believe was the smartest move, but then at the same time, like, it still made a move, at least. And now we're bringing in a good center in Valanciunas. How can the Kings make all these moves, but the Warriors do nothing? And, like, they trade him for Sidi Kosoko, a guy that, if the Kings do make the playoffs, hopefully not, is going to get no time, and 2 second-round picks. Are we kidding? They just absolutely scammed the Wizards. The Wizards are in a rebuild. They want to get picks. But, like, if we're talking straight up value of a trade, they absolutely scammed the Wizards. If we're talking value of a trade straight up. I don't even know how that's possible. So that puts just nonstop pressure, especially on a team like the Warriors, because we look at the rest of this division that the Warriors are in right now. And you see, like, see the Lakers, for example. They just went out and just traded for Luka Doncic. And then you look at the rest. You look at the Clippers, for example. The Clippers are in a great spot right now with James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. That's a good duo. That's working. The Clippers got blown out last night, but they're still 6th in the West, and I think they arguably are a top 4 team. So the Clippers are in a good spot, and they've made the moves. They got rid of Paul George. He was really dragging that team down. Russell Westbrook, too, who's having a good season for the Nuggets. Then we move on to the Kings. I was just talking about the Kings. And then we move on to the Suns, who've made moves. They got Bradley Beal, solid player. They might get Jimmy Butler. See, the Suns are interested in these moves, and the Warriors Warriors aren't making these moves. I don't know. The Warriors just, like, the team that just hasn't made a move in the Pacific Division over the last couple years. Which is why it's frustrating as fans. It is so out of this world frustrating as fans. Because, like, it just... We don't get, like, it's just the same thing every year for the past 3 years, really. Besides 2 years ago, which is kind of a good year. Will the Warriors... Wait, let's see. Will the Warriors make a trade at all? At all? Hold up. What am I doing? At all? There we go. Well, I don't even know. I'll do that after, honestly. But, yeah, do we have any live updates from... Do we have any live updates? A Brandon Ingram deal is apparently about to happen, is what I've heard. Let's see. Yeah, Brandon Ingram deal might be going down. It might be going down. Let's see. The Hawks are having discussions in serious trade discussions with Pelicans involving Brandon Ingram. That could be interesting in the East, but underrated duo. The Warriors have held conversations with the Pelicans regarding Brandon Ingram. That came out 50 minutes. Okay, that came out 50 minutes ago. After a sudden, this came out 30 minutes ago. After a sudden change of events, a trade sending Brandon Ingram to Toronto is expected to be finalized as early as tonight. Unpredicted tug of war for Brandon Ingram, Toronto Raptors, Atlanta Hawks, and Golden State Warriors. We got updates from the Warriors. Warriors weighing Ingram trade as fallback to bigger move. I mean, how is that not a big move? He's a small forward. But I get it. The thing that the Warriors aren't trying to go in for is a shooting guard or a point guard. So that kind of takes out guys like LaMelo Ball. Right here it lists, like Bradley Beal, those types of guys. Right here it lists him as a small forward. See, he is a small forward. So yeah, I don't know why. Warriors considering Brandon Ingram as a contingency trade. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to say that. Good option for the Warriors. His $36 million contract is expiring. Could we shop trades in Fanspo with Brandon Ingram? Should we try that? I'm not gonna lie, I might try that. Will the Warriors... Let's go into Fanspo in a second after I get this. Will the Warriors finally... Time. Alright, you know what? I'm so done with this. Time is ticking. Time is running out. We're gonna go into Fanspo and let's see. Let's put in the Golden State Warriors and let's put in. Still has this listed as the 11th seed, and we're gonna put in the Pelicans. We're the Pelicans. Oh, I forgot they're so bad this year. Pelicans 14th in the West. And yeah, Brandon Ingram is on a 1 year, $36 million deal. One more year left in that. Zion, 4 years, 36.7. So we're gonna shop this. We're gonna trade Brandon Ingram to the Warriors, and then they are. Wait, let's trade him back. Actually, let's see the first apron space. So, this actually could work because the Warriors have $5 million less in second and first apron space. So that actually does work. This works very well, actually. So we're going to send Brandon Ingram to the Warriors, and we're going to shop guys. So Dennis Schroeder's a guy. Good contract right there. Perfectly matched. There we go. Schroeder's $13 million, so that still has the Warriors at minus 22. But the thing that's interesting about this is the Pelicans have $22.9 million in tax space. So as long as that doesn't go over, the Warriors can still be in negative apron space, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we want Brandon Ingram, and along with that, we're going to send Kyle Anderson. And then we're also going to send... Oh, see, all these deals, we're going to send Kyle Anderson. Wiggins could be a possible trade option, but, the problem with Wiggins is I feel like he plays a very similar role as Brandon Ingram. And I feel like Wiggins, Kuminga, and Ingram on the same team just feels kind of... if I were to shop trades, I think it'd be smarter for the Warriors to give away Wiggins over Jonathan Kuminga, for example, because, Kuminga is getting less money and has more time. As long as their tax space is over, we're okay. So we're going to send Kyle Anderson, Dennis Schroeder, and apron space. It was plus, so we could try and match that. We'll try Buddy Hield as well. We're going to try no picks in this trade, just straight up try that trade. And that failed. Okay, shocker. I mean, I'm being sarcastic. You guys know what I'm saying. Financial breakdown, ongoing cap, minus $27 million. Team is hard capped at the first apron space. Okay. How is that both? But one team is over budget, one team's not. Adjust trade, hard cap. This trade was result in the Warriors crossing tax apron of $178.1 million, while capped at first apron. Okay. So we're gonna have to adjust the tax apron here. We're gonna have to adjust it. Total apron, 183 million. If we take everything off here, the Warriors have a total apron of 177.8 and total cap of 199. So that opens up for about $12 million, and then it's different for the Pelicans. Different for the Pelicans. We're gonna have to move a lot around here. Total cap space, 183 million. So if we trade Brandon Ingram to the Warriors, then obviously the Warriors are gonna gain more in total cap space, and the Pelicans are gonna lose, which is good, obviously. And then yeah, we would have to include Dennis Schroeder, who's on a 1-year deal, 3-year deal, 4-year deal. Can we match that? Let's check out Buddy Hield. Let's see. Let's modify his contract. This year's averaging 12, 3, and about 1.6 assists, and 12. All right. Let's see. Available actions. Waive remaining 27.6. Waive for remaining amount owed 27.6 over 3 years. Waive specified. Player option 2027. 10 million. Waive and stretch specified amount. Now we're going to keep that. Doesn't make enough sense. Does not make enough sense. I wonder how Fanspo does this. Like, I wonder if we just straight up match the trades. I wonder if that would work. So send Brandon Ingram to the Warriors, and if we just straight up match it, like, let's go Draymond Green, obviously not something I would want to do, and if we'd match that by going, let's just go Dennis Schroeder. As team 1, I assume that would be a success, right? Yeah, okay, that's a success. Not something I would want to do, though. Not something I would want to do. So, I think the Warriors would probably have to include some picks in a deal for Brandon Ingram. I think we would have to. I think we would definitely have to. See if ESPN has any new live updates on Brandon Ingram, anything like that. ESPN, let's go live updates. It says there's like an area where it says live updates or something like that. I don't even know. But let's see, 5 things. National Signing Day. Yeah, today was National Signing Day. I might stream about that tonight at like, I don't know, tonight at like 9 o'clock or something like that. So we're going to talk National Signing Day, everything going on with Bill Belichick and all of that news. Where North Carolina lands. Yeah, it's obviously a UNC article because I have UNC listed as my top thing. But we're going to go home of NBA and where to watch NBA Trade Machine. There's like this NBA Trade Machine on ESPN. Let's see. Add the team. Add second team. Share your trade. Yeah, let's try ESPN's Trade Machine. We're gonna try Golden State, and then add team 2. We're gonna try Phoenix is no longer really much of an option though. Let's try Miami. Try Miami. So it gives you all the salaries. It gives you all machine. Let's see if it's better. It gives you the option to try this trade. It gives you the cap room, over tax line, and the Warriors in the over the tax line. This is interesting. It says 17.8, 22.9. What does the PR mean? I honestly do not know what that means. So yeah, we would acquire Jimmy Butler, and let's see. Kyle Anderson's got 3 years left, and he's getting paid $8 million a year. Gary Payton getting paid $9 million. But I want Schroeder in this trade, and I probably want Kyle Anderson in this trade as well, and I probably want Buddy Hield in this trade as well. Those are the 3 players that I would be totally down to trade. And that is $30 million compared to $48 million. And how do we add in picks? Can you not add in picks? Oh, let's just straight up try that trade. And this trade failed. Is there a way to like adjust trade and like add in picks on ESPN? Is there a way to add in picks? Let's try and match it. Minus 36 in cap, minus 42. So a player on the Warriors, that's like a $3 million salary. Brandon Podziemski, perfect. If we trade him to Miami for all of that, that should work. I don't know how that's failed. The Warriors are over the luxury. Oh, it's because we're over the luxury tax. I'm so done with this, honestly. Trading on Fanspo or ESPN, it's so difficult because you have to match all these taxes, and it's just a lot. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot. But do we have any new news on, let's see. I don't know. It is a lot. The Warriors have shifted focus to Jimmy Butler. Kevin Durant's 18th Nike signature shoe revealed in NBA photos. He's going to drop a new shoe. We'll keep an eye on that. Jimmy Butler live tracker. Let's see. Jimmy Butler live tracker. 2024 NBA trade deadline tracker. Kings trade for Jonas Valanciunas. Thunder get Daniel Tice, KJ Martin. All right, yeah, I don't think we have any live news on Jimmy Butler. Don't think we have any live news. Shams, has he dropped anything new? Katie's no interest. Okay, yeah, we know that. We know that, okay? Brian Windhorst. Brian, he's like the, I feel like he's like the top insider. I don't know. I didn't know he was like, yeah, I'm not going to say that, actually. I don't want to be mean to my guy, Brian Windhorst. Jazz trading for former all-rookie at the trade deadline. Kevin Durant, likely deadline options are with Heat or staying with Suns. Keep in mind, though, the Warriors aren't out of the picture. It just, obviously, at this point, very unlikely. Out. There we go. There we go. I finally just submitted that. I finally came up with a thing to put on that. Alright, anyways, though, I would either say he's in Phoenix or Miami Heat by tomorrow afternoon. Okay, Heat remain interested in Durant. That came out 12/14. Yeah, there's no news right now. There's no news right now. I don't know if there's any Brandon Ingram news, but the Warriors right now are in just a weird spot where I really do not know. I really do not know if the Warriors are going to be able to make a move here. The stars that we're going in for just seem like they're interested in these other teams. Time's running out. As Golden State continues sifting through trade options to add talent, the Pelicans are gaining traction on a deal that could involve Brandon Ingram. Toronto and Atlanta, we reported, engaged in New Orleans. That came out about 3 hours and 17 minutes ago. So I think Brandon Ingram will be moved. I think he guaranteed will be moved because the Warriors, if the other teams don't make a move, will go in and try and make some sort of move. So it's going to happen. It has to happen. I just like, I really do not know what is going through Mike Dunleavy's mind when thinking about this. Because, like, he knows that he has to make a move. He has got to do it. Mike DunleavyJr. We don't want the governor of Alaska. It says this has been bad for the Warriors twice, 20 years apart. Okay. NBA trade deadline memory. Warriors legitimately calling. There's just Mike Dunleavy there's no news with Mike Dunleavy. There's really no news at all with Mike Dunleavy. So yeah, I honestly don't know what to think because Mike Dunleavy's not really saying much stuff or anything. And yeah, I'm honestly worried at this point. I'm really worried. I'm worried that it might not happen. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's try Gabe Vincent, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler. We want Jimmy Butler. If we do include Jimmy Butler in a trade, would a potential trade involve Andrew Wiggins? I wonder if a potential trade could involve Andrew Wiggins. Let's see. Warriors, and we want the Heat in here as well. Could a potential trade involve Wiggins? Let's try it. Wiggins traded to the Heat. Butler traded to the Warriors. And then with that, the Warriors are -22. Heat are +9. Okay, so this could work. Hard capped at first average space. So if you have the Warriors above first and second average space, that should work. That should work. Kyle Anderson. Where's Dennis Schroeder? Right there, Dennis Schroeder. And the Warriors are still minus. Okay, and then I don't know, like somebody on a tiny deal. Guy Santos, Lindy Waters. He's on a minimum right now. That's perfect. That is perfect. And then plus that, we go into the Miami Heat. We're gonna go into their roster, and let's see somebody who's on a minimum, likely right now. All right, Peel Larson. He's a rookie right now, right? Yeah, he's on a rookie deal. 23 years old. So the Warriors are over in both, and the Heat, who have been in under, should work. But instead, we're gonna send a pick, a 2026 second round. We can add in picks after trying this trade. This trade's a success. Okay, so we finally found out. What could potentially happen with this. And along with this, I'm gonna add in a 2025 second. We're gonna send that to the Heat. Actually, it's not even the Heat at this point. I tried the 2026 first from the Heat, and that failed. Okay, so they wouldn't want to add in a second, but I wonder if they would, or first. Let's see. Memphis holds the rights to the swap. We'll see if that will work to the Warriors. That should work. All right, that does work. That does work. I think that trade, that is one. I think that's a really good trade. I think that's a really good trade. We're gonna save that trade, and I wanna how do I Jimmy to the Warriors. Let's see. Jimmy Butler to the Warriors, and Andrew Wiggins to the Heat. Who says no? Oh yeah, we're saying that. We're saying that. We don't have to put a title in, and we're posting this on Fanspo. Alright, I gotta log into my account. Hold up. I gotta log into my account. We'll do that later. We'll log in. Actually, it's quick. It's quick. Go through that. Continue. Whatever. Signed in. And save trade. Post. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we get any interesting comments on that trade. Let's see if we get anything interesting on that trade. Because I think that trade could happen. P.O. Larson's on a rookie contract. And the Warriors wouldn't go into debt. But the Heat would technically stay in a place where they need to get rid of $8 million in cap. So, I think that definitely works. Up-to-minute NBA trade deadline news from Durant, Butler, Ingram, and more. And there's this link to it right here. Let's see. There's a link to it right here. NBA trade deadline news. This is all live stuff being reported right now. And there's been something mentioned exactly 6 minutes ago saying that Brandon Ingram is likely to close a deal with the Toronto Raptors. Ingram's likely to close a deal with the Raptors. Who else could the Warriors go and get? Warriors, like, I don't know who else. When you look at Warriors' potential trade options, not Brian Windhorst, it still believes that the Warriors' top rumors it would include LeBron James, Paul George, Kevin Durant. So, like, nothing's uploaded. Jimmy Butler's in there as well. But it's just all, like, these forwards. Show desperate things. Team potentially needs somebody light years to the lottery. So I really don't know at this point. I'm honestly so mad at Mike Dunleavy. He has got to make a move. Steph Curry might as well. Like, it's not good that he waited so long, and now at this point he knows the Warriors need to start, and he's acting desperate. So we're gonna see what happens here over the next day and a half. Really, I'll stream again tonight talking National Signing Day probably. And then again tomorrow, talking NBA trade deadline, go over all the moves, and just see if the Warriors are going to do something. Maybe it's going to happen today. Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow. There's a chance it doesn't happen at all. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to end this stream here. I'll drop videos after this. And, yeah, that's it for